Blog Talk Radio.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of SweetTalk. I'm your host, TeaSweets, and I'm here with my partner, CJazz. Let's go ahead and get this party started. What's going on tonight, CJazz?
How's it going there, TeaSweets? How's it going there, people? Yes, it is I, the one and only CJazz.
Wow, nice intro. Tonight we're going to be talking about movies. One of the major movies we're going to be talking about tonight is The Dark Knight Rises. And before we get started with that, I just want to give a special thanks to everybody who's been tuning in. This is our 7th episode, and we're just happy that you guys have been supporting us and keeping us going. So thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you very much. You are all sexy people, even though there's like 10 of you. Anyway.
Yeah, there probably are about a good handful, maybe about 10 or less.
Well, we appreciate you because we know this is where it all begins, and we hope you guys continue listening.
Exactly. Yes. So, anyways, yeah. So, Dark Knight Rises. I saw this movie the other night, and what was funny was that, I came in thinking, all right, I'm about to go see this Batman movie, 2 hours and go do what I could do. I was planning on going out that same night, like, yeah, I'm going to go hit the club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I get over there, let's forget it, 1 in the morning. I'm counting on my fingers, like, okay, 10, 11, 12.
13, 1.
Yeah. I'm like, this movie was freaking 3 hours.
Yeah, that's BS. They want to say it's like 2 hours. They want to say it's 2 hours, but it's really 3. BS, man.
No, you just can't read. It said 2 hours.
You know what? Shut up. You got jokes.
I'm just saying. But I didn't even think to look at the duration of the movie. I just was like, there's one at 10 o'clock, one at 11 o'clock, one in IMAX, one in 3D, whatever.
Whatever. I can't read. You can't count.
Hey, I never said I was good at math.
Never said I was good at math.
But yeah, so I was just like really surprised. Like, oh my God, it's freaking 1 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to go hang out with my nephew, and I kind of left him hanging. Sorry, Ty. But it was. Like I said, I was like, dude, you would have thought we sat through the Titanic or something. It really didn't even feel like it was that long. Like, it honestly did not feel like it was 3 hours. But, maybe it was just me. I'm not going to lie,
yeah,
though.
it was just you.
Oh, it felt long to you?
Yes. That whole movie was so damn long, I swear you by God.
Probably because you're with your ADD friends that can't sit still.
You all know who you are, by the way.
But, no, I was pretty intrigued. But, no, I'm not even going to lie. The first hour, I was so lost. I was like, wait a minute. Who's this guy? Who's this guy on the plane? Why are they killing the plane? Killing the plane. Why are they, tearing up the plane? Why did they leave one guy? He's like, hey, brother, somebody's got to have a body found or something. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, brother. I'm like, wait a minute. So, like, is he one of them or whatever? Like, I was so lost. Like, the last Batman that came out, which was, what was that last?
It had the Joker in it, didn't it? Or wasn't it about Harvey?
What was that movie? Oh, my God. I cannot remember the name of that last Batman that came out, but that movie was so boring. Oh, my God. I tried to watch it on the plane. I was like, as a matter of fact, I was flying to California. And, that flight is like 5 hours, right? So I tried to watch it 3 times in a row, and I fell asleep every single time, and I was just like, oh, my God, I cannot watch this movie. And I never sleep on planes, so I know if I ever need to go to sleep, I'm going to put that Batman movie on, and I will be able to sleep. So, oh, my God, that movie was terrible. I'm sorry, but it was. So, but, yeah. So this one was actually pretty entertaining, but I did not know Anne Hathaway, or whatever her name was in this movie.
I love that cat suit. Oh my God. God bless America. Oh, she fit that cat suit so well. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know.
Question.
We have to get Halle Berry and her and just, I don't know, just have like a Catwoman standoff. I mean, she's my favorite white Catwoman, but Halle Berry is my favorite African-American black Catwoman, but damn. And she was running that bicycle. Oh, Lord. Okay, continue.
Okay, pedo bear. I have a quick question for you. Okay, so who do you think was the hottest Catwoman? We have Halle Berry. Then there was Anne Hathaway. And I know she wasn't Catwoman, but she had like a similar all-black leather suit. Remember Scarlett Johansson had on that really tight leather, what was it, X-Men? What movie was she in? I'm like really drawing a blank now. But she was in some movie, and oh my God, what movie was it? Well, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But out of those three, who do you think got it?
Okay, what are my options again?
Oh my God. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay. Well, I was talking about your ADD friends. I need to talk about you too. So
shut up. I never said I was good at math.
All right. Okay, then I'll just, because I know you don't know who I'm talking about when I say Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
so
I know. No.
I'll just say, you should Google her. I'll just say, out of Catwoman,
I'm too lazy.
Out of Halle Berry and Anne Hathaway, who's your favorite? Oh, and don't forget about the original Catwoman from the very first Batman. Was it Batman Returns? No, it was the very first Batman with Michael Keaton. Did you ever see that one? Do you remember?
I think, but I don't know if I really remember her all too much.
She got pushed out of a window, and the little kitties were
like... Oh, she landed like a litter box and junk like that?
I think she landed in a garbage truck, but yeah, she lived in something, and the little cat started eating her and shit, so...
Whoa. They started eating her?
I don't know, they were like nibbling on her or something. Like, I couldn't really tell what they were doing. It was like zombie cats or something. Like, I don't freaking know. I think they were on some bath salts. I don't know what was going on.
This is what happens when you don't give us our time.
Okay, but you still haven't answered the question. Who's the best?
It's really hard because I didn't really like Catwoman's Halle Berry Catwoman's outfit all too much. It didn't really seem like the Catwoman outfit. If anything, Anne Hathaway's outfit seemed more like Catwoman, but they both have variations. They kind of like, I didn't really like Anne Hathaway's outfit all too much either, except for the bodysuit. They had that one down pat. It was beautiful. But like, Catwoman, her headgear is a little bit different.
Yeah, she really didn't have the whole like head thing on this time. She just had like little ear thingies that turned into like goggles or whatever the hell.
Yeah. But I was like, I guess. I have to say it's really hard, and my memory of the Halle Berry Catwoman is a little foggy, but I'm pretty sure she was pretty damn hot. But for seeing the new one, I'd have to say Anne Hathaway for right now, and if I go back and watch the other ones with Halle Berry, I'm probably going to say Halle Berry. So for right now, I'm going to say Anne Hathaway because that was just beautiful. I always liked Anne Hathaway anyway. I thought she was a very sexy female.
I thought it was kind of cool to see her in a badass kind of role because I'm so used to seeing her in like Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries and bullshit. She's always like one of those royal elegant movies. Like, oh my God, yes, And then all of a sudden she's like, I can pronounce my P's and Q's, and I can hold up my teacup with sticking out my pinky.
Really? Yeah, but you know what?
It's true. Robbie and you. Yeah.
Anyways, now you made me forget what I was going to say. Thanks a lot. So I'm just gonna have to ignore that thought for now because I won't really remember what I was about to say. But there was
about a hot chick.
No, I was just going to talk about the movie itself because that's what we're supposed to be doing, reviewing the movie. But I just talked about hot chicks the whole time. But basically, I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on between her and Batman because I was just like, are they together? Are they flirting with each other? Like, does he like her? Does she like him? And then, like, But I like the ending. The ending to me was pretty badass. We can't tell too much about the ending for those people who haven't seen it. But all I
basically, you're not missing much. The ending, the ending was actually okay.
Tell them the ending.
I'm not going to tell the ending, but I'm just going to say that Batman finally got his groove back. He finally started kicking some ass. I was actually happy because he got on like a little bitch in the beginning, of that movie.
No, but see, Batman's thing is he doesn't kill. He doesn't use weapons. He wants to be like... True. Yeah, he wants to be like peaceful Bat or something. And
I wouldn't.
He always has the coolest stuff. Like that motorcycle body thing was pretty hot. And the flying thingamabobby was pretty hot. But you know what? They didn't have a signature Batmobile. I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off. No Batmobile.
Batmobile.
But, I didn't like his jet thing that he had. It didn't scream like a Batman. It was like some kind of random sci-fi thing. It was
my God. Yeah, that little flying thing looked like a freaking caterpillar or something. I was like, what the hell is that?
I didn't really like that one. It seemed like something
one of those things you find in your bathroom, and you're like...
Yeah, it just looked like it was like Bill at the last minute. It was like, it looks like something from Moonwalker when Michael Jackson did that little movie. But less badass. I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. But anyway, I
like the ending because I was like, hell yeah, they're going to make another one. Well, at least it looked that way. And you already know what Officer, whatever the hell his name was, who he's going to be. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yeah.
But I'm not going to lie, I got mad because I felt like the story in The Dark Knight Rises just dragged on too long. I felt like it just dragged on too long. I mean, it did have its moments. It was good. Because in the beginning, it was action-packed. It was trying to get interesting. However, I was a bit confused. Why are they fucking up a dude in a plane, for no reason? But, that's criminal. That's what they do.
Well, he was a scientist or something. I don't know. The stadium scene was pretty badass. I thought that was cool too. And when the stadium collapsed, I was like, oh, G-Unit. But you know what? My favorite part was like when he came back out of that little hole, and then like he had the little bat logo thing like lit up on the bridge. I was like, yeah. Like I actually did that in the movie theater. I was like, yeah. So
wow.
I was going to see that. I'm sorry. Just like when I went to go see The Grudge.
Okay, but I'm sorry.
Huh?
I think it probably had to be The Ring because The Grudge is...
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely wasn't The Grudge. It was definitely The Ring. When she was crawling out of that little well thingy, and The Grudge, the creepy chick was, like, chasing her, and she was like,
probably was the same person.
Yeah, we're talking about The Ring. But now, but she was like, the little creepy chick was like chasing her out of the well. She was like, Mommy. She turned around. She was like, I'm not your effing mommy. She kicked her down in the hole. I was like, yeah. I was like all excited, like, yeah. So, I was like, that had me like super hyped. But I had to calm down because everybody started laughing in the movie theater. It's okay. So, anyways, we're already like about halfway through our show, and I didn't. No, was that all you? Did you have anything else to say about Dark Knight?
Yes, I actually had a lot to say. Okay, first of all, that movie is just. I was just waiting for you to finish your whole Ring thing. Anyway, all I know is, it was good and all, but it was like, I understand what you mean though about how you didn't understand.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't take the Bruce Wayne seriously because I've been watching some videos on YouTube, like college humor videos, and they have the parodies of Batman. And they're parodies of Batman from like recent ones, like the new Dark Knight or Batman Begins or something or whatever. It's kind of funny because the guy who's playing as him, he talks so weird. Like, he doesn't talk like the normal Batman.
I was talking about that. That was one of the things that irritated the hell out of me. I was like, why is he talking like that?
I know. He's like, oh, there.
I am Batman. Look at my tight spandex.
My suit is up my balls right now, so I'm talking like this so I can hide my high pitch frequencies.
I haven't been to the bathroom in a week because I can't get out of this suit.
Exactly. This is what happens when you don't get your prostate exams.
Okay. I'm just saying, it's like...
No man's ever going to stick his fingers up my ass without my permission.
Anyway,
yeah, he did totally sound like a straight douche. I was like, really? Why are you talking like that? It was
like, that's what pissed me off because I hear all the... I can't see why they couldn't at least have the guy who plays like the cartoon Batman or something be a voiceover for him, like lip sync or something. And then when he's the regular Bruce Wayne, let the actor talk. That irritated me because dude was talking funny. And then it was funny because on College Humor on YouTube, they made this parody of Batman talking just like that. There's this guy who's like this guy who's a little bit, chunky in the suit, and he like scrunches up his face in this weird way, and he talks weird like that the entire time. And I was like, wow, like I just thought it was funny because he was like, oh wow, they're trying to make him sound like he's stupid or something. But when I watched Dark Knight Rises, I was laughing so hard because I was like, oh my God, he really talks like that. And it was so weird because, okay, I was getting a little bit pissed off with Batman. I felt like, okay, he looked a certain way.
He looked badass until he opened his mouth.
Yeah, I was like, wow. No, but what really got me was because, like, in the beginning of the movie, Bruce Wayne did not look like Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry, I have, the games and the cartoon is a little bit different. It's hard to really match cartoons and video games because it's like straight up fantasy half the time. But it just didn't look like him all too much. Like the guy who's supposed to be in the suit until he wore the Batman suit. But like they say, anybody can be Batman. That's the problem. Anyway.
Yeah, and I didn't like his mouth facial expressions. I mean, because all you can see is his mouth, and he always looks constipated. I'm like, what's going on? And the dude with the little masky thing in his face, he sounded better than freaking Batman, even though I was like, what is he saying?
It was hard to
understand what he was saying.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's exactly how I felt, too. I kind of like Bane a little bit, though, but dang, that movie got a little bit intense at sometimes because there was a part, I ain't going to say it, but there was a part, there was a part where Bane was like just, vicious, man, on Batman, man. He was.
Oh, yeah, but when he cracked Batman's back, I was like, that's a wrap.
No, when he cracked Batman's skull with that one punch and then cracked his little mask off.
I was like, oh, man, he dented his helmet. But,
I was like, damn, I think he's dead. I thought he was almost going to die for a minute. I'm like, oh, dang. Okay, let's
not going to let Batman die.
I was kind of hoping they would on that one. But anyway,
Actually, if you kind of think about it, he did, but supposedly.
Yeah, he was supposed to, but,
Yeah.
He, played it.
They could have even used the voice of that, like, you know how, like, every time there's a movie commercial, there's always this voice. It's always the same voice that always does these commercials, and he's like, he has this, like, really
good voice. Yeah, he could have been the Batman for
Pete's sake. One man, one I can't do it.
I think I got it. One man, one universe. Who will win? As this summer comes, there will be only one man who can take down this evil, dastardly.
Don't miss the epic adventure.
Yeah. He's going to kick their ass. Sorry. But anyway, that person
would have sounded better than the Batman they chose.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I almost kind of feel like, why couldn't Batman or Bruce Wayne just talk regular like he was in his voice? I mean, I'm sorry, but it's like if you're trying to, mask your voice so people don't recognize you, really, if you're kicking the shit out of people and making them damn near go into a coma with your fist, who's going to remember what you sound like? Apparently now they will.
If you have a suit that badass and you look that sexy in a Batman suit, you should have a nice, sexy voice to go with it. You shouldn't sound like somebody who's freaking just got castrated.
Castrated.
I'm just saying.
It's true though. It irritated me. I didn't like the Batman. This Batman. I like the one with Joker in it a lot better, in my opinion. The recent.
The one with Jim Carrey?
No, not that one. It was the other dude. It was the other dude who played him. He looked like a hot mess Joker,
Oh, the one that's supposed to be like the Aurora shooting guy, the one who he was trying to imitate? The guy with orange hair that shot up the movie theater? Well.
No.
Anyways, we got to move on. We got to move on, CJazz. All right, so, thumbs down for you. That's a thumbs down on Batman?
No, it's not just a thumbs down. It sucked.
Damn. Okay, I give it a thumbs up. I liked it. I liked seeing the stuff blow up. Oh, but one more thing before we move off that topic, I just have to say, I was highly disappointed in that freaking bomb because it was supposed to be so unstable, but Batman was dragging it around, clanging it into stuff. It got flipped over in a truck and it never went off. And I'm like, really? It's supposed to be so unstable.
And then when it did blow up, it like there was a little tiny ass little mushroom cloud. Really? Okay. I'm like, someone builds an atomic bomb that only goes 6 miles? Like, really? Really? Yeah, that's really going to take out a city. Ooh.
There are cities that are way larger than 6 miles. I have to drive 30 miles just to get to the other end of Atlanta. And you want to tell me 6 miles? Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had to mention that because I was like, really?
No. I really was actually hoping that my last comment for that one is too. I was really hoping that the guy who's supposed to be the guy, the new guy for Batman, at the end, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to be the new Batman because they kept making over like, oh, you can't do it anymore, man. You can't do it. You can't fight. You can't do it.
No, you know what I think? I think they're going to come out with a Batman and Robin. That's what I think. I think he's going to be Robin. His name wasn't his name Robin? They said his name was Robin. He's going to be Robin. There's going to be a Batman, Robin, and a Catwoman. I bet that would be the bomb diggity. They really should come out. That would be cool.
They need to have Anne Hathaway again, too, and that's another sexy ass.
And they need to give Batman a better voice. I don't care if they have to put that little thingy that was on Homeboy's face, on his face, and give him a better voice, but he needs a better voice.
That's where auto-tune comes in handy.
Yeah. So. And they need a Batmobile this time. I'm kind of pissed about that. Where was the Batmobile? Really?
Yeah.
The motorcycle is not a Batmobile. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that was the Batmobile because that's not a Batmobile.
Hell, the dudes from the freaking army had their own Batmobiles. You know that?
Actually, those were Batman. Those were Batmans. They stole them from Batman, if you were paying attention.
Whatever.
Because Morgan Freeman was like, yeah, they come in black too. But they stole his stuff, so that's why it looked like that. But anyway, they weren't supposed to have that kind of technology. Only Batman has the high-tech stuff. But
no, then there's always, Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. So anyways, do you have your top pick movies of all time?
Me? Oh, yes, of course. Mine would have to be, well, actually I have a lot. Okay, so by action?
It doesn't matter, like whatever category.
Well,
while you're thinking about it, I'm going to tell you mine. Okay, one of my favorite movies is Coming to America. That's a classic. You got to love it. The Last Dragon. Leroy, kiss my Converse. And Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey. I freaking love that movie. And it's so funny because every time I watch that movie, I crack up like I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Like, especially the part where he's in the elevator and he's like humming to I Believe I Can Fly. And
don't forget your other favorite movie. The one with Dane Cook in it.
Oh, Employee of the Month. Yeah, that movie's funny. Like, I love that movie, but the ending sucks. Like, by the time you get to, like, the last 20 minutes, you might as well just turn it off, because by then it just sucks balls.
Yeah.
But the first hour is so freaking hilarious. Is your name Semi because you're as big as a semi-truck or because you're semi-retarded?
Wow. That was a 91 Honda. How dare you? Okay, I just thought of it. I know what my favorite movie is. The Green Hornet. That was
my God, really?
To me. The Green Hornet was the shit to me. It was the shit.
Really?
And then, of course, I like the Spider-Man 1 and 2 with Tobey Maguire. 3 sucked. I didn't like 3. And then, of course, I like the Shrek movies. I like Shrek 1 and 2. 3, 4, and all the other ones, they all suck ass.
Believe.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of personally think, like, Shrek has to be one of the underdog of movies, like, because, most people want to play. I don't watch cartoons. I'm not a freaking cartoon.
I love kid movies. You know what? I'm just a big kid at heart. Did you ever see that movie Tangled, where she was like Rapunzel? She had like this long hair.
No, I didn't see it.
That movie was freaking hilarious. Oh my God, dude and the horse were always fighting. It was so freaking funny. I was cracking up. I watched it like 10 times on demand, and then they took it off. But you know what? It was really funny.
And then I took it off. I thought you had to set off so suggestively. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Cafe Boys.
And I would have to say the worst movie I've ever seen in my life was this stupid movie with Will Ferrell in it, where he's like, his wife divorces him or kicks him out or whatever. She puts all his stuff outside on the front yard, and he has to like live on the front yard with all his stuff. And the whole freaking movie, I kid you not, takes place on the front freaking yard. Him and all his crap on the front yard, huh?
It sounds like the modern day movie of Wilson. I forgot the name of the movie.
No, not Dennis the Menace. No, it was
just like he's like Wilson. He's like on the island all by himself.
Castaway. No, it was Will Ferrell, and he was
no, but it's
living
him in the modern day version.
Yeah.
He's something for gophers.
Well, we've got 3 minutes left, so I just want to talk about our cell phone stories.
Oh, yeah.
I recently destroyed one of my cell phones, and I had this freaking MyTouch slide forever, and I wasn't even on the phone. I was sitting next to the counter in the kitchen, and somehow I dropped my phone in the freaking... Was I on the phone? Well, somehow I dropped it in the sink when I was washing dishes. I wasn't even washing dishes. There was just dishwater in the sink, and I dropped my phone in there, and I was so pissed. And I had to go get another phone. And I was like, no! Like slow motion, like, no! And I grabbed it, but it was too late. So that was pretty bad. And then the time I was on the phone, and my phone slid off my shoulder and landed in my bowl of cereal. But actually, it still worked, even though it landed in my cereal. So I was pretty happy about that.
That's because it was the most important meal of the day.
Yeah, I was eating,
Frosted Flakes, they're more than good.
I don't like Captain Crunch because it leaves the milk kind of funny looking, like chunky.
I don't like Captain Crunch. It touched the rooftop of my mouth.
Everybody says that. Everybody freaking says that.
Oh
man.
But
the special K-berries, that's the bomb. With the strawberries in it? Oh, my God.
Those are good, but it's like the cereal is just horrible. Like, oh, my God. Whoever came up with that should be shot. Seriously.
I think the freaking worst cell phone experience I had was when I flew to Texas, and I got to Texas, and I was in the bathroom. Yeah, I was in Texas, and I was in the bathroom, and I went to pull my pants down, right, and my phone was in my back pocket, and it, like, popped out and landed right in the bowl, and I was like, I had put the seat covers down and stuff, so it kind of, like, broke the fall a little bit, but not enough, so it still went in the toilet, and I was like, no, and then, I had to grab it, I had to, like, reach in the toilet. At the airport, where, like, asses from around the world gather into this one bathroom.
Asses from around the world.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got the protein.
I had to get my phone out of there. That was the most disgusting thing ever. But anyways, guys, we're out of time. You guys are awesome. We hope you join us next time on our next episode.
Mm-hmm. And
we'll see you then.
Right. Goodbye. And remember, do not ever drop your phone in the toilet or in your cat's litter box or another toilet. Goodbye.
Still in the litter box?
Yeah.
You dropped your phone in the litter box?
Yes, and it was right on top of the dookie. It was horrible.
I hope you guys I'm never touching your phone again.
Well, it was an old phone, okay?
That thing. Oh, my God, Lysol.
I had to burn it. I had to desensitize it, okay?
Yeah, you might want to burn that sucker and just go ahead and claim a new one.
I'll say, geez. Look at the iPhone, it still smelled, even smelled, okay? Ew.